What's up, Roxstars? It's Rox coming to you today with the review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 9, Episode 4. So before we get started, you guys, this is the face of cramps. Fucking 50 years old. I don't know why the hell I even have to have cramps still, but that's neither here nor there. It's just been horrible, you guys. With this whole virus going around, I have been trying to avoid taking ibuprofen because I've just read, I'm not sure if it's factual or not, but I had read that ibuprofen was not necessarily the best thing to take. And that it would speed up, if you did have anything, that it would speed up the complications. Again, not sure if that's factual or not, but that is what I usually take when I have cramps, because I know this is TMI, but it makes your cycle lighter and it makes it shorter and it takes away the pain quite quickly and makes it last a good long time, the taking away of pain. But I haven't been taking it. I decided to take Tylenol instead, and God bless Tylenol's heart. It does not work the same as ibuprofen. It doesn't last as long as far as relieving pain and, all the other other ugly things that come along with having a fucking cycle at 50 fucking years old. So I have really bad cramps right now. Took the medication. It should be kicking in sometime along in these next 2 reviews. But just letting you guys know also, because my pain was so bad this morning, I just sat and plucked all the rest of my eyelashes off. And it made me feel good, you guys. I guess my nerves this morning is not what they should be. And so yeah, I pulled them off. So I may look tired, but it's not. I'm actually been getting the best sleep of my life lately, which is interesting considering everything that's happening. But yeah, I just took them off. So that's what's going on there. So that y'all seeing a little bit of a whole bunch of other things happening today. Okay, the review. Let's get to it, shall we? Now, the show was interesting in the fact that because of the pandemic right now, they are not able to record their confessionals. I didn't realize that they were doing confessionals, current time. I thought that they had did them at least a little while ago, but no, that's not the case. So this is interesting. Like, I'm not sure, do they even have enough? Have they been shooting long enough to have enough footage to even get through this season? Are we going to eventually be watching them at their homes, recording their own selves? Because if we are, child, the way these folks' makeup was last night, I was just like, oh. On top of that, it's not at the sound quality. Actually, the sound quality wasn't as bad as it could have been, so that part wasn't bad. They're at home. They're not a studio. So, we get all that. But yeah, their whole look, I was like, oh, this is really going to be interesting. But you guys know safety first. So this is what our new normal is, even with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. But anyway, you guys, Mimi says, after an attempt at robbery at my house last year, learning to defend myself is priority number 1. So you sticking with that story, huh, Mimi? In some unknown county here in Georgia? All right. She has a self-defense class set up for her and all of her girls because it's important for the girls to know how to defend themselves. So she's got all of them there, and Carly's there. Carly has brought her friend Kiyomi. All right. And that name meant absolutely nothing to me. I had no idea who she was. I kept looking and I said, fuck, she looks like Alexa Sky. Okay. Like a slimmer version of Alexa Sky. No, this is Kiyomi. She introduces her to everybody. And Kiyomi says that she's been through some domestic things too. And that's the reason why her and Carly, they kind of clicked. And then we find out that Kiyomi, for those of us who didn't know, was the elevator girl. Oh, she doesn't want to be known by that, but she says it throughout the show, you guys. Yeah, the elevator girl that got into the fight with Bow Wow. All right. And remember, they both got arrested because they was both all scratched and beat up down on the street. When the police got there, they were at the hotel, I think at the W or something out here in Atlanta. So yeah, she's had some toxicity, she's had some drama in her life, but she wants to leave that all behind her now. She's not even with that other show. What was it? Growing Up Hip Hop. Okay, now she's moved on to bigger and better things. Mona said, bitch, come on over to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. We'll take care of you. Okay, she says she wants a new life, a new love life, I should say. And actually, she is seeing somebody. Spice was like, well, who is it? Let us know so you make sure that we ain't seeing. I said, oh, I'm sure one of you guys is seeing them. Kiyomi says she don't want to say just yet. It's just episode 4. Now, you guys, sure enough, Scrap, all right? He's looking good. He's out of jail. Things is looking up for him. He's working in the community. He's got all these businesses going. He's sitting at a barbershop getting all shorn down, and he's talking to his friend Shooter. He says that Shooter welcomed him with open arms when he got out of jail. I said, Shooter needs a fucking story. Okay, he wants to be on the show. And what better way than to be back on the show than being friends with Shona Scrap? All right, now, Shona Scrap is at the barbershop, and he's about to open a barbershop himself. Yeah, he wants it to be, real nice, sexy. Got women walking around with champagne, giving it to the men and whatnot. It's not champagne. I'm sure men don't drink champagne. Well, some do, but, I'm thinking maybe brandy, cognac, whatever. While he's getting his hair cut, in walks his sister. What was her name? The one that he met last year, okay, the half-sister. She walks in and he says that's his heart, that ever since she came last season, she's been there, he relies on her, she helps him with a lot of things. She is a realtor. That's what he said. Realtor, you guys. That's all it is, realtor. But anyway, she's a realtor. She's going to help him find a spot, okay? You said you wanted sexy and whatnot. Okay, how about $5,000 a month? No, not that sexy. Let's just bring it down a little bit. What about $2,500 a month? Okay, well, you ain't really talking uptown. All right, we can bring it down, maybe bring it closer to the south some. But okay, she's on it. Now, when she leaves, Shooter leaves with her. And Shona Scrap says that they're friends. They actually were friends before he even knew about her. Okay, isn't that convenient? When they get out in the parking lot, now we ain't trying to keep this a secret, obviously. They up here kissing and canoodling in the parking lot, and but Shooter's telling her that he still wants to keep the relationship pretty quiet, but she wants to make it public. She asks him about Sierra. Are you still have feelings for her? And he says that listen, there's no chance that him and Sierra are going to get back together. And don't really give her a yes or no answer. I was like, Shooter, you up to your same old shit, huh? I guess a tiger, a leopard, what is it? It doesn't change its spots. The niggas is always going to be the same. How about that? Now, remember last week, Shona Scrap told us he was going to have a celebratory party for him being out of jail and getting back on the right track, on the good foot. Well, he's having his party. He's got everybody invited there. D-Lo show up with his brother. Okay, brother just got out of jail. He was in there for 23 years. Brother looked like he was in there for 23 years. I was scared. That nigga was real tense. He was just sitting there looking. He had his big ass, dark ass gazelles on. I mean, just full blown Jam Master Jay. Okay, 23. So, Shona Scrap go up to him, and I was like, I know he just got out of jail and everything, so he know how to approach another fella, but brother man was real tight, puffed up in the chest and everything, like he was gonna fuck up anybody that came, a little bit too close. D-Lo was like, remember I told you I was gonna bring my brother, Shona Scrap tried to give him a couple of words of encouragement, how he promised himself he would never let himself be in jail again, and now he got some things happening, some businesses and all of this. But yeah, it was good meeting you, bruh. Okay, gives him a hug. Let me go around, work the room and everything. Okay, you making me nervous. KK and Mama D are also there. And KK goes up to Mama D, and Mama D is still, mad about CC not showing up, but at Scrappy's, okay, young Merlot, at his surprise party. And KK was like, well, you're going to have to try to figure it out, because if you have beef with Cece, that's Bambi's mom, you're going to have a problem with Bambi. And Mama D say she know that, but still, she just can't see it for that damn Cece. And even KK knows that, Cece, KK, Mama D, all these damn names. Even KK knows that Mama D ain't going to be able to fix this problem with Cece, but she gonna try to just guide her in the best way that she can. Also at the party is Young Jock and Carly. These two, whenever they get on screen together, it's always, comedy or, you know, them two kind of playing off of each other, and the fact that Jock is a hoe, and, you know, Carly is always thinking that he wants her back, you know. But whatever. You know, she's telling him how she, you know, she's been going through some things. She's getting a divorce. She's like, I know you heard about it and all. And Jock is not really paying attention because he's looking at the women walking in. She's like, same old Jock. Okay, always looking at some women. You ain't paying attention to none of these men in here, but why would he? Jock tells us that him and his girl, his fiance, they have been having problems. She's just been real bossy. I was like, she's been bossy the whole time, and she can't be any different than before they got engaged. But he says that they are. But, you know, he just likes to sit and talk shit with Carly. That's all this is. Again, she swears that he want to be with her and all of that. Girl, you got enough on your plate. Quit worrying about what Jock doing. And then back to KK, we see her kind of looking around, peeping the scene, and she sees that her stepdaughter is looking quite cozy with Shooter. She was like, now if Shooter and stepdaughter is seeing each other, this is gonna be a problem. Now later on, we see Showing Up Scrappy's doing very good in the community. He has a restaurant open as well. What's the name of the restaurant, you guys? Seafood and Things. They're feeding some people that need some food in the community. Jock is there with his radio show, you know, they publicity for the event and everything. Got half sister there, you know, she's helping out at the front, and KK is there. So KK walks up to her and she says, girl, what's going on with you and Shooter? And, you know, sis was like, keep it down. I'm not trying to let anybody know what's going on right now. But yeah, it's good. It's good. Me and Shooter, we doing real good. But she don't want people to know. She ain't even told Showing Up Scrap. But Showing Up Scrap mentioned it to us. So he knows something. KK is feeling like, okay, I'm friends with Sierra. You know that Sierra and Showing Up Scrap was seeing each other last year. And she says, yeah, I know that. And I'm friends with, you know, Sierra, but it's all good. I don't know how close she and Sierra was, but if they just knew each other as acquaintances, that shouldn't stop her from seeing Showing Up Scrap, you know. I mean, not Showing Up Scrap. Shooter. KK has a problem like Shooter and Sierra. Sierra don't want Shooter. I think Sierra is pretty much with BK, right? But KK is saying that her and Sierra was cool and this ain't really the way to do it. And sis says, just stay out of it. I'm gonna need you to not overstep your boundaries. Just stay out of it. Let me and Shooter handle this. Now we see Shooter later on, okay? And he's in a shower scene. I said, what the fuck is going on? I mean, Mona, y'all trying to shoot sex scenes now? You know, he's in the shower with this girl. First, I thought it was Alexis Sky again. I said, oh, no, that's the Kiyomi girl. And then they say, and cut. So I'm not sure if they was filming a video or just a photo shoot or whatever. So it looks like it's just work. But once they get out of the shoot, and they're just sitting around and talking, you find out that this is indeed the man that Kiyomi was telling the girls earlier that he is seeing, Shooter. As Shooter gets around, don't he? I said, Shooter, you the same old motherfucker from a couple of seasons ago, ain't you? Ain't changed a bit. He say that, yeah, he liked Showing Up Scrap's sister and all, but he liked Kiyomi the best. He been mixing them up, though. But Kiyomi is where his heart is at. That's what he tells us. She asked him the same thing that the half-sister asked him, which was, do you still have feelings for Sierra? Okay, everybody is threatened by Sierra. He telling her, no, you know, ain't got to worry about that. That's going to be him and her. And basically puts her mind at ease. You know, have I lied to you yet? I said, well, she don't know that you have, but yeah, you lying right now. You see how easily he did that? He said, I'm telling you girls, you can't trust him. So now she was like, I just want to know if we go public with this, are you going to be serious? He assures her that he is. I don't know what he going to do with the other girl. It just be killing me when they just blatantly be playing two different women on these shows like this. Like, oh, you ought to be fucking ashamed of yourself, but he not, y'all, he not. All right, you guys, now let's jump over to Akbar V. Have you guys seen the video that's going around of Akbar V right now? Oh my God, the sex tape. So embarrassed for her. Okay, but Akbar V is out there in them streets. Now, it looked like she was actually in a relationship, or I don't know. I would like to think that she was in a relationship because she was the guy that she was giving a blowjob to. She kept on saying, tell me you love me. But she was also caught, giving face in the place to some girls. I don't know. It's her personal life, but it's really embarrassing. I felt bad for her that got out there, but I was like, well, the way she's kind of handling herself in this episode, maybe there's some beef out there. Somebody got it out for her and they released that shit. It was quite graphic too. But anyway, last week I thought that Akbar V was changing up her little thing on this show. This week, I'm not quite sure. So she said she's been working hard to give the fans what she wants. She's got her new music or whatever. Mona done threw together some old flim flam shim sham shit. There's a couple of people up in there. The lighting. It just looked like it was a room and they just put like up some fake walls and just put some lighting in there and put a king chair in the middle of it and let her sit down there and talk. I was like, this is so low budget. But we got the king chair there because remember, she's the queen of Atlanta. I said, not this shit again. So the girls are there to support her in her new music ventures. Okay, Tokyo is with them. So it's like, I don't give a fuck about her music. I want to know why she's, on this whole bullshit about being queen of Atlanta. Like, who cares? That she got beef with my friend Light Skin Keisha. We know that Tokyo and Light Skin Keisha had some music together. And so, Tokyo ain't really feeling it. This whole queen of Atlanta rap is stupid. You would swear that everybody knew Akbar V. I mean, she is known here in Atlanta, obviously, but... And remember, she has like 8 or 9 albums that she's put out. So, I think that she is like maybe underground something sensation. She has a big following on social media and all of that. So, ooh, my stomach, you guys. Tokyo just don't have the patience for it. I was like, me neither, Tokyo. So when Light Skin Keisha's name is brought up, Bambi is there as well. And Bambi was just like, I don't really like her too much and I don't fuck with her. And I was just like, oh God, Bambi, can you get off of that? And Tokyo was like, well, you ain't gotta fuck with her. Like, why can't you guys not be friends and just kind of move on with your lives? Nobody is saying that you guys gotta be homegirls and all of that because that's too much like right. Jock is there listening to this whole beef with them and he says, well, he got he like both Akbar V and Light Skin Keisha. And so what if he put together something where both of them can use their platforms to showcase their talents? Charles, Akbar V says she's still the queen. She got back up there and did some more rapping. My stomach is not allowing me to even try to give that to you guys today. But she says that she's still the queen. I was just like, this is so stupid. Especially when neither of them are really true, established, known, mainstream rappers. But Light Skin Keisha also calls herself the queen of Atlanta too. So here is this battle. Now, speaking of Light Skin Keisha, we see her later on with her man, whatever his name, Coca, whatever. They at a spin class. Tokyo has invited her there. What a difference a season makes. Last season, Tokyo and Sierra was fighting because Sierra threw her food down the sink. This season, she has lost 37 pounds. She's taken her weight and health seriously. She's inviting people to fucking spin class. Good for Tokyo. She says she's down 37 pounds. Like I said, she's got a man. She said she gonna ride this bike like she ride her man. She ain't no virgin no more. I said, girl, please, we don't want to hear about that all season. She gets in there. They on the bike. She get to telling them about what happened with Bambi last week when Jock had set him up to talk. I mean, not Jock, but Shekinah. She was like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Bambi is mad at me for something that I didn't even do. And Tokyo was like, well, girl, let me tell you about Akbar V. I was just at a thing the other night and she was coming for you. Okay, put your name up in a song and everything. Had a whole bunch of foul ass shit to say about you. And Light Skin Keisha was like, really? She don't understand why Akbar V got a problem with her. At one time, she was her biggest fan. I said, well, that's what Akbar V said about you too. Look at y'all both queens. Y'all both the biggest fans of each other's. What else y'all got in common? Light Skin Keisha says she's way more successful than Akbar V. But it's just ridiculous. And it's a shame that we've got these two women on here fighting over a title. That why can't both of them be the queens? I mean, I guess it can't be two queens, but it's like it's enough room for everybody to do what they do in their lanes. Why we got to have two rapper girls? We say it all the time. You don't see men doing this. Well, actually, you do see some men doing it, but for the most part, Men don't have beefs the same way that women are pitted against each other and have beefs. At any rate, light-skinned Keisha say Akbar V need to sit her ass down, quit worrying about her, okay, and try to work on her own career. Okay, so how we gonna do this? Well, like I told you guys earlier, Jock, he got the radio show, right? Okay, so he invites light-skinned Keisha, Big Bang Bisha, to the studio so that they can do a radio show. So she's there and he's talking to her about her title of her name. Light-skinned Keisha, Big Bang Bisha, okay, Queen of Atlanta. There is the problem. She said, yeah, she feel like she the Queen of Atlanta. And he says, well, you know what? I got somebody else who feels like they the Queen of Atlanta and I got them coming in today. And light-skinned Keisha was just like, who? I know, not that fucking Akbar V. Well, surprise, surprise, there's Akbar V. But she's not actually physically there. She's there on video, monitor. Light-skinned Keisha's very upset with him for doing this. How dare you ambush me and have this bitch come in here to talk to me? I'm not even going back and forth with her. Akbar V is on the video. Oh, she just scared. Come back. She just scared. She just scared. So light-skinned Keisha gets up and walks out. Not doing this today. Jock is left in the room with just Akbar V, and she's maintaining what she said all along, that she's the Queen of Atlanta and fuck LSK. Oh, look, I got her as LSK in my notes. So that's why I could call her that, because really it's so much easier than saying light-skinned Keisha. But, you know, she's just like, fuck light-skinned Keisha, you know, she ain't gonna do nothing, you know, she a fake, she a phony, blah, 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 blah. Jock is mad that light-skinned Keisha even walked out because he tells us, now he ain't said this to Akbar V, but he tells us that he wanted light-skinned Keisha to put Akbar V in her place. Oh, how convenient. You ain't said that you was on light-skinned Keisha's side originally. That's what he tells us. So anyway, light-skinned Keisha get out to that parking lot and realize that this motherfucking $28 to park out here in Atlanta. She was like, oh, hell no. So she goes back in with her little ticket and she was like, somebody validate my damn parking ticket. Jock goes out there and Jock was like, why you leaving? And she was like, look, I don't appreciate this shit. You not fixing to have this girl come and ambush me. Like, I am above this. I'm not fixing to go back and forth with her ass. All right. I am light-skinned Keisha. You know, then of course you start throwing out what she wearing and all of that, which has nothing to do with nothing, because anybody can get designer shit if they really want to. Even if you got to go the booster route. So that ain't really nothing to be bragging about. But, you know, still, I'm still willing to say that I like light-skinned Keisha because, first of all, it's all these people coming. I always gravitate towards a person that everybody feels like they got to jump on. And I don't feel like the fact that Bambi is jumping on her or, you know, got a problem with her and now Akbar V and it's for dumbass reasons, you know, you making me choose. Like, I like light-skinned Keisha. She seems rational to me. She was telling him, I'm a real ass fucking artist and I'm not going to be sitting up here jeopardizing my shit over some old bum ass bitch, some old hood rat ass bitch like Akbar V. Again, why can't we all just get along, in the words of Rodney King? She got so mad that she told the producers that were there that day that she was done with Love and Hip Hop. I said, girl, you be back. Stop it. And then lastly, you guys, let's talk about young Merlot and his wife Bambi and his kids and his mama, his mother-in-law. The family gets together because we trying to, you know, Merlot and Bam is good. The kids are good. They happy. They family, their little unit is good. But these mamas is causing a problem. So we need to try to see if we can get them on the same page because Bambi is determined to not raise her child around any of that drama and toxicity. So let's sit down at This Is It, which is a soul food restaurant. Food is nasty if you ask me, but let me not offend somebody. Are any of y'all related to the This Is It people? The original This Is It is not nasty. The one over here on Camp Creek is... But... the one over here on Camp Creek is... they're there. Looks like they're going to have like lunch there. All right. So it is Scrappy. It's Bambi. It's the little baby. I think his name is Breland. It is E-Money. She's made an appearance. It's Cece. They're all sitting in a room talking. and eating, enjoying their soul food. And then here come Mama D and Ernest. Mama D got the full top hat on. She's all dressed in black, okay? And Cece said she looked like she was brought here in a hearse. I said, oh, Mama D got something for you as far as that funeral home is concerned. So anyway, she sit down. They get to talking. Scrappy is talking about how all things are going good in their lives. You know, the family is good. You know, him, Bambi, they happy. You know, the kids, all that. Look, Cece's cancer is gone. She had cancer last year. That's gone, so that's a cause for celebration. You know, Mama D say, I'm not drinking no more. That's cause for celebration. Okay, let's have a good time then. Well, not so fast. The argument starts eventually. Cece is upset that Mama D had wished death on her, you know, when she was out somewhere and somebody caught her with a microphone. She said some shit that Cece was dead to her and everything. So she was upset about that. Mama D was just sort of like, oh, the fuck well. Okay, Cece said she can be cordial and coexist. Mama D was like, I can't even do that. I think that Mama D is also threatened by the fact that Cece is there. You know, Mama D is feeling like she has to defend her position as a mama on the show, you know, and has a problem with Cece because of Scrappy, maybe his admiration for his mother-in-law and all of this. Okay, so I think Mama D got a whole bunch of other shit that's happening at the same time. But yeah, the argument ensues, and Bambi was like, listen, if you guys cannot talk like rational adults, then this shit is going to be over. It's done. Okay? Do they listen to Bambi? No. So they get to arguing more and more. Mama D says, I'm going to need you to kill that jealous spirit, Cece, that you have. You know, you jealous of me. You want what I got. And Cece is looking at her like, kill this jealous spirit. Like, I'm not jealous of you. Yes, you are. You going to kill that spirit. And here, I'm going to help you out. And child, she pull out an obituary. I said, now, Mama D, now you know this is out of line. Did you really get an obituary made up with the woman's name up on there and had the whole full program? She posted it on social media. I said that is terrible, especially with this woman, like Bambi said, she just got over cancer, which is not no joking matter. I don't care if we on a reality show or not. All right, that shit is serious. So Bambi was like, I don't even really know how me and Mama D gonna get past this one. But yeah, Mama D, you know, she had to stick to character and stay in it, and she didn't care. Even Scrappy was like, now this is too much. This is going too far. This is too far. And Mama D was like, no, it's not. That is terrible. It's one thing to joke around. It's another thing to be talking about like somebody had a for real serious life-threatening, disease. So yeah, this ain't cool. This ain't cool, Mama D. Scrappy had then got so mad. He was like, you know, I got to get up out of here. You want me to do like the WWE, you know, get the breaking cameras and everything in here? Nope, we don't want you to do that. So you and your family take yourselves on home. Let me get on to Love and Hip Hop Miami. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm Itsrox. The channel is for Itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, Roxstars. Bye.